And we are excited to have the student who nominated her as well, and share his experience on how Melissa influenced his high school experience and transition to college, and the true significance of their mentorship and partnership. So Melissa serves as a special education and graduate assistant or graduate advocate.
Coach, yeah.
And she serves at Sand Creek Middle and High School. And I'm going to turn the microphone over to the student who nominated her, Bryce, who is currently majoring in applied science and engineering with us at WCC, so he can tell you a little bit about Melissa.
Well, thankfully I don't have any slides to be confused on. It's down to hold the microphone. I got kid's first speech, popular sophomore, if you know, you know. Stand-up comedian. I think this one's going to work best. I did forget my printout, so bear with me here. I was asked to read the submission that got us all here. I'm going to pull that up for us. So, my submission goes as such. I literally would not have graduated if it wasn't for the help of Mrs. Jodway. Where I had trouble learning certain principles or even understanding the format of some more unique assignments, she helped translate and explain to the best of her ability, and if that didn't work, she saw to it that I was provided sufficient accommodations that would help keep up with my peers. Additionally, she is an amazing listener for when I just needed to vent about a teacher, student, or class that I was struggling with. Finally, while this set of examples is only a few out of the countless times that she was crucial to my success, I am not the only student that would credit her with helping them pass. Some go as far as considering her a second mom because they can go to her for help, advice, comfort, or simply a second opinion on something that's been bothering them. If there's anyone that deserves an award for their resourcefulness, perseverance, and versatility in both professional and personal, or just overall anything a struggling student needs to succeed, it is Melissa Jodway of Sand Creek High School. Woo. Now I'd like to add one more thing. I personally have not been anyone to chase an award, neither is Melissa Jodway. But it is something that you know, if you're going in the correct direction, an award is at the end. And I have with me one of the greatest awards I have ever received in my entire life. This is a paper airplane that I was awarded by Melissa Jodway's youngest son, Brady. And the story behind it is Mrs. Jodway hosts a tutoring room at the end of class, as if being an overqualified special ed teacher wasn't enough. And in the last 15 minutes of that tutoring class, her youngest son, Brady, who was 9 at the time, would join us because it was almost time to leave. And we developed a tradition where I would make him a paper airplane. And by the end of my high school years, this 9-year-old decided that I was important enough that he should go out and get some pretty special paper and sit down for, I believe it was hours, trying to figure out how to make the most complex paper airplane so that he could give it to me before I left. And that just goes to show that it's one thing to earn the respect and trust of your superiors or your peers, but it is really special to earn the respect of a child. And Mrs. Jodway does that with every one of her students that she works with. And I think she deserves a round of applause.
Melissa, if you need to come up and join us. We'd like to present you with the 2024 WCC Bridge Award for all that you do in your dedication to our students. And would you like to say a few words? Sorry, that's the hard part.
I don't
how I'm supposed to go after something like that. Like, I was okay until they pulled out the airplane. I think when you do what I do and you love what you do and been doing it for 20 years, sometimes you go and you don't really think about all the little pieces. In the same respect, though, I think our students need to be reminded that we are who we are because of them. I'm not going to have another student that requires my English co-teacher to call me up and ask me, like, what is this I'm reading? And I have to explain to them that it's a formula for fuel for engine, rocket. Maybe you should grade this. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to have another student that knows that Miss Shadway will get the irony in me coming back to school from COVID and walking in with a full-on hazmat suit or gas mask on. She'll appreciate it. Bryce always kept me on my feet, and I appreciate you and I appreciate your honesty when a lot of people can't be honest about things. Bryce takes accountability, and he's an amazing young man. I think a lot of our students need to hear that more. We need to have more Bryces. So, thank you.